Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I wanted to do this tutorial for you guys today, and I'm sorry I'm sounding a little rough and I'm looking a little rough, and I have the air conditioning going because it's like a weird weather. It's like cold, but it's super warm in my house, so I have the AC going. But I was asked several times to recreate and do a tutorial for the eye makeup look that I had in my Halloween day photos, which was when I did the kind of skull mask, and I'll try to remember to input it here. So I wanted to do that for you guys. I've been super sick the last week, and I'm kind of at that point right now where I'm like, ugh, I need to do something with myself. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and the look basically includes the two Anastasia Beverly Hills palettes. Majority of the look will be containing the Tamanna palette, which is your dress your face palette, and I'm also going to be using some of the Amrezy Palette. So I'm going to go ahead and get started first with the brows. For my brows in that look, it kind of gradient, it went from like a burgundy and then it gradient into my natural brow color. So I went ahead already and kind of defined my brows using the Paula Dorf. This is the 2+1 brows for brunettes, and I basically used this shade here, which is that more taupe type shade, to just kind of define the arch of my brows and then blend it. But I'm going to go in now into the what is this? The Amrezy palette, and with my brow brush, the angled brush here, I'm going to go ahead and take iridescent purple, which is this purple here, and I'm going to apply that to the inner corner of my eye, right here, or not the inner corner of my eye, but the inner part of my brow, just softly sweeping a color in, just like so, on both sides. This was a kind of dramatic eyebrow look, not something I would totally use all the time, but I figured I'd do the brows too. And since this color is not necessarily deep enough, it's just the base, it's lighter purple, so you can slightly see it, but not that much. I'm going to go into the Tamanna palette and the color Sangria, and I'm going to go right on that purple we just placed, blending it in with the brown. And I'm going to kind of overlap that brown shade that we have, my natural brown, and just sweep the color, that Sangria color, over really lightly, because we don't want it to all be that burgundy shade, but kind of blend it in. So that's how my brows looked that day. Now I'm going to go ahead and do one side eye to save time, and then I'll come back and do the tutorial on this side eye, so I'll be back. Okay, so I did this eye. Here's the deal. I actually, in my Halloween look, I had falsies on, and I also had like a full-on wing liner, but I just added mascara and I didn't put liner on the top, only my waterline and tightline. So it still kind of makes my lashes kind of stand out a little bit, because we all know Honey's got like non-existent lashes. So it's up to you, because I'm not feeling well. I don't know that I am feeling lashes. But let's go ahead and get started anyway. I'm gonna go ahead and prime my eyelid. I'm using the Coastal Scents Step 1 primer. I am seriously digging on this primer. It smooths on really nicely. It doesn't dry my eyelids out. So I am liking that a lot. Yeah, my eyes are getting watery already because I'm not feeling well. So I don't know that I want to put lashes on. But it looks basically the same. Like I said, you can wing it out and add false lashes. But since my lashes are short, if I were to wing up my liner, you wouldn't be able to see my lashes. And right now you can kind of see them. They look pretty nice, yeah? Though I always like how I look with lashes. But anyway, now I'm going to take a fluffy brush. I'm using my MAC 224. And I'm going into the Tamanna palette, into this color here called Bengal. And I believe this is matte. It looks like it. It might be like a satin matte. I'm not sure because my palette's kind of filthy. But I'm going to use this as my transition shade. So I'm basically applying it above my crease and just blending it in really nicely. And as the look progresses, I'm actually going to go in and bring that color in a little bit more. So just place it down. So then what I'm going to do is create a base for my lid shade. And you can do this with a white base if you want. You can use purple, whatever you decide to choose. I wanted to do something that would give it kind of that smoky look. So I'm using Tarte's Smolder Eyes pencil in the color Fig. And that's what it looks like here. I'm going to apply that all over my lid, then blend it out with my finger. And it, as you can see, it's like a brown purple hue color. Super nice. I never use these as much as I really should. So there's the color there. I'm gonna go ahead and sweep the color over one more time just to make sure I have the color that I want, and make sure that when you're blending it, you're blending it into the crease so that it'll transition nicely. And I'm also going to go ahead and apply that to my lower lash. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is go ahead and take the Tamanna palette again, and I'm going to go into this color Sangria. And this color is so pretty. And I am going to do that on a small shader brush, and I'm going to apply that all over my lid. So I don't want to like tug on my eye, but kind of give myself some base. I'm going to slowly start sweeping that color on my eyelid and going into the crease but not above. He says he's here to make me come alive. Stay rooted but we fly. So that's gonna go all over my lid. Just let it flow, we let it flow. Just like so. Fearless, it's clear this man was meant to teach. Reach the deep cores of my body. Okay. So it looks like here. With a pencil brush or some kind of smudger brush that you can use, a small eyeliner brush, a small shadow brush will work as well. I'm using my MAC 219, I think. Yeah. I am going to go into the color Chocolate, which is this brown color right here. Again, this is the Tamanna palette. And I am gonna run that on my lower lash on the base that we set down. just like so. And then I'm going to go in with a fluffy crease tight brush. I am using my, this is like a MAC 219, what is this, my Sedona lace one. And going into the color chocolate again with that brush, I'm going to start working this into my crease. So instead of having the brush this way, I'm going to turn it to its side so that it's angled this way, and I'm going to work that color in. You don't need this specific type of brush, but you want something that's fluffy but still kind of the ferrules bunched in, it's tapered in, so that it gives you more of a precise blend, because you want to place that color in your crease and then blend it out, just like so. Okay. Eyes watering. Okay, now what I'm going to do is go back with my MAC 224 brush into the color Bengal again, which is the transition shade we placed, and I'm going to reapply since we lost some of the color, just like that. Done. And now I am going into the Amrezy palette, which is this one here, and I'm going into the color Iridescent Purple, which is that one right there. And I am taking that color on a Sigma E25 brush. I'm going to tap it on, and I'm going to run that on my lower lash line, which will create a smokier effect, but also add a hue of purple, which is what we want. Just like that. Now, I had the Amrezy palette, so that's why I decided to use it. You can use, since majority of the colors, or all of the colors we're using, are in the Tamanna palette, you can definitely just add a purple eyeshadow if you want, but that's what I have and it works. So that's what you have going on. Let me just add a little bit more. So you're going to take that color and kind of like scooch it up in that outer corner. What else do I got going on here? Okay. And now what I'm going to do is take that pencil brush into the color Noir, which is this gorgeous black here. And you're just going to tap that color in there really lightly because it's super pigmented. And you're going to run that right here on the outer V. Drag it right there. And up. So it's just giving and adding extra definition and a little bit more contrast on your look. And you'll blend it out. Okay. Now what we're going to do is take a small shader brush. So I'm just taking one like this, and I'm going to first go into the color China Rose, which is this gorgeous shade right here. It's one of my favorites, and it's such a pretty like pink shade with gold shimmer in it. And I'm gonna start on the inner corner of my eye right there, like the inner third, and apply that right there because it'll help start brightening up the eye, give it a little bit more of a different shade, and just a little bit here on the lower lash line, not a lot, just like that. Then I'm gonna either wipe off the brush, flip it over, whichever works well for you, and I'm gonna go into that shade there, that kind of turquoise shade, Venezia, if I say that correctly. Oh wait, I'm sorry, before we apply Venezia, I'm going to take my vanilla, this is my brow and eye highlight from Milani. I'm going to use the vanilla side. I have to put a base here, because if not, then that turquoise pop of color is not going to be as vibrant as we would like it to be. You could use white if you want to, but I'm just going to basically apply it on the inner corner, just like that, and kind of blend it with my finger. But I noticed when I applied it on Halloween, it wasn't as bright as I would have liked it, so I actually went in with my Milk Jumbo pencil from NYX. Now I'm going to take that color, I'm going to apply that as my pop of color in the inner corner, like so. And blend it up. So that's what you have going on here. Okay, this is basically the eye look we have. Then you want to take a black pencil liner. You want to use something that is a really nice rich black, not something that's gray black, because you want it to stand out against all the colors we have going on. So I'm using Jordana's 12-Hour Made to Last pencil in black point because it's super black for me. I'm going to line my waterline. Now, for some people, I know they say that this will make their eyes look smaller when they use black in a waterline. For me, I kind of like that look. It kind of exaggerates my Asian, if you know what I mean. But it's up to you. You could use brown if you want. I just like the contrast of the black. It gives it a smoky, more sultry look. And then I'm also going to tight line. Which, as you can tell, is making my eyes water because I'm not feeling good. Okay, and then I'll go ahead and curl my lashes and add my favorite mascara. I am using my Jordana Best Lash Extreme. It gives me a lot of volume and gives my real lashes that kind of wispy look, which is what you want. And then I'll come back. I'm gonna decide if I'm gonna use eyeliner like I did in the look, so I'll be right back. Okay, so I decided I am gonna go ahead and go with the liquid liner. I'll wing it out for you guys. I am using my NYC liquid eyeliner. You guys know this is like top 5 of my favorite liquid eyeliners, but for this look I wanted a liner that was super black and slightly matte look, so it would stand out. So I'm gonna go ahead and create my liner, and I do this for you guys all the time, so I wasn't gonna do it on camera, but yeah. So I'm gonna just draw my wing.
He listens to me, even hears when I don't speak. Beats in sync with my heartbeat, that same flow, that same flow. I had died for the
So I put on my Kiss Ever Easy lashes in number 11, which are my favorites to do any everyday type look, because they have that real wispy effect. They look natural, they feel really good, and if you're having a hard time putting lashes on, in my opinion, they're the easiest to use. I realized while I was doing that I forgot to apply my highlight shade, so I'm going to go into the Tamanna palette in the color Fresh, which is that kind of creamy shade, and I'm using just a fluffy brush, and I'm going to just pop that under my brow and blend that out. And that is pretty much the look. I had skull makeup on my face when I created this look originally, so I really am not sure what to put on my lips. I think I will probably let's see. I think I'll use this shade here. It is NYX's Soft Matte Lip Cream in Istanbul. Istanbul, not Istanbul. And I'm just gonna apply looks good.
To fall deep, I'm prepared. I think he knows, I think he knows. Fearless, it's clear this man
So
was
you can
meant to
definitely
teach.
add some blush
Chorus of my
or
body.
whatever. I am thinking I'm going to just take this kind of tapered blending. This is my Sigma E40, and since I have my Amrezy palette next to me, I am going to go into the color Glisten, which is a, oh, I'm sorry, that's Legend, which is a kind of golden shade, and just kind of apply that to my cheeks as a little bit of highlight. But I'm not gonna add like any blush or anything like that. My eyes are watering. There we go. And that is the look, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Sorry, I'm looking a tad bit rough for y'all today, but get used to it because I got a couple more videos I have to shoot. But this is the look that I did with like my skull face for Halloween. And I hope you guys like it. So let me go ahead and show you what it's all about.
It's clear this man was meant to teach. Reach the deep cores of my body. The ice and fire that burns my hands like snow. I tell him, but he already knows.
I've done a talk through in pages, so I hope you guys enjoyed this. I will see you guys in my next video, and I have a request to do a look that I had the other day. So if you guys aren't following me on Instagram, I post a lot of my looks there, if not on my blog. The details for everything that I used will definitely be posted on my blog as well. The link will be down below. But I have a look or two coming up using the Lorac Mega Pro, so definitely stay tuned for that. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and yeah, I'm sorry I've been so MIA. I just haven't been feeling good. Wishing you guys all the best. I hope you're enjoying your fall, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye, guys.
He listens to Stevie. Now I love him more than me. That's my trigger word, you see. How did he know? How did he know? Oh, oh, influenced by the evening air. He takes my hand, leads me there. To fall deep.